welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thanks for joining me. My name is Karina and today I have a very exciting and fun video. Well, at least for me it is, because I'll be touching a point on two of the favorite things that I like to do, which is thrifting and home decor, which is something that I've been doing for a while, even before the cool kids were doing it. So I'm really excited to share with you guys some pieces that I've recently purchased for home decor, and also some of my favorite past finds that I've had in the past. So you can take this video as a way to inspire you to go thrifting if you've never done it. It's a cool experience. You can find so many unique pieces that you would never think you could at the thrift store. You can flip them. That means that you can take one piece and make it into something that goes with your home. Or you could also, the best part about thrifting for home decor is that we all know that home decor can be very pricey nowadays, especially those things that are in trend. So you can actually find some of those things in the thrift store and you'll be saving money. So if you don't like to save money, then this is not the video for you. But if you want to be smart with your money and like home decor, then this is the video for you, because I want this video to inspire you to flip different things that you can find at the thrift store, as well as get some inspiration from the pieces that I got and how I've used them in my home. So if you're interested, stick around and let's get started. So if I were to share with you all the pieces that I've gotten over the years, we'll be here for hours. So I've tried to pick some of my top favorite ones and I put them in different categories. So I'm going to try to go by categories, but I might just grab something from one pile to another because that's just me. Yeah, I'm very excited to share this. And before we get started, I don't know about you guys, but when I first started thrifting, I started thrifting before it was for cool kids now, right? So what I mean by that is that I feel like now this generation, thrifting is like cool and it's the in thing to be doing, and everybody's thrifting, and that's awesome. I'm so excited to see that. But back in the day when I was in high school, a lot of years ago, probably just gave my age away, thrifting wasn't really cool, if I'm honest with you. It was actually, in a sense, downplayed and seen as a thing that, ew, you thrift kind of thing, if you get me. And I really didn't understand why people saw it as something as like, ew, like, why are you thrifting? And so if I'm honest with you, I kept it on the down low, as we like to say. I didn't really share much about it. I would actually go thrifting more back in the day for craft stuff, little things that I can flip for my job. I used to work with children, so I really like going there to pick up stuff and just work around those things that can help me create new things and activities for the children that I would work with. And then every now and then I would come around some pieces, but I was always wondering, like, should I let people know I found this shirt or this at the thrift store? It was just kind of a thing that, like I said, people would downplay it. And I don't know why I care what people said, but I'm in a different stage in my life. And whether thrifting is cool now or not, well, I consider it to be cool ever since I started doing it. But what I mean is that even if it wasn't cool nowadays, I don't care anymore, because not only am I being smart with my money, but I feel that it's a way for me to express again my creativity of how I can take one piece and turn it into something else, or how I can revamp a room and make it into my type of style. So with this video, again, I just want to encourage you to give thrifting a chance if you've never done it. Also, a way for you to get inspired to maybe find a similar piece like the ones I found, and maybe placing them in your home like I've placed them in my home, or give you some ideas. So yeah, let's get started. You ready? I'm ready. We're gonna start with bases. So one of my favorite, well, I have many, but this is one of them. Isn't she lovely? And she's big and cute. So I actually, when I saw this one, I was like, I have an idea for you. So every year we put an altar de muertos. So an altar de muertos is where we celebrate our our family members that have left us and are in heaven, and just as a way to us to celebrate them. We put pictures and food out and flowers as well. So this was a perfect base for that. I put it next to my altar all the time and put like nice flowers on it. So I've been using that for that. And when I don't use it during that time of the year, I have it here in my office with some dry flowers. This piece was actually regular, like retail price, because it still has it here. It's $15.99. It was from Ross, and I got this one for $3.99. Score, and it's heavy. So that's the first one. Let's go with this one. The next one is this beauty. Okay, so what gravitated me to this was the shape. I really, really like the shape, and I see it more just as not to put any flowers or anything, more of a decor piece. So what I do with this one, right now it's been in my room on top of some books, but my plans are to, at one point when we move to a different home and decorate everything, is to paint this or do something with it. But as of now, it's just beautiful by itself, and I can't remember how much I paid, but usually bases are like from $2.99 to $3.99. The most I think I've paid for a base is like $5, but it was still a score. So this beauty, I purchased it for $2.99. And again, it's just an accent piece that is, or a statement piece that you can put it in any place in your home and it's gonna be eye-catching. So if you're looking for that piece missing somewhere in your home, like maybe a little nook, a little corner, like on top of your table or anything, just putting this on just on a little table, side table, entrance table, on top of your books can bamp your room up. Since this is a new find, I'm keeping it to when we move and decorate our new home. So that one's right now there. And then the most recent one besides that one is this one. Now don't mind my flowers, they're dry. I need to buy new ones, but they still look lovely, right? So look at this base. Tell me if this, just tell me. You can't deny this thing is not beautiful. If you think any otherwise, I don't know what to tell you. But this is so unique and so beautiful. I loved it. So one of my tips for anyone starting to thrift, my tip for anyone that's starting to thrift is that when you, before I finish talking about this one, I want to make sure that I tell you guys this, is that you have to go into the thrift store with an intention. What I mean by that is you can't just go and say, oh, I'm gonna go thrifting today, let's see what I find. Well, do you, girl, if that's, or boy, if that's what you want to do. But if you're trying to save money, just because something's on sale doesn't mean that you're saving money, because if you spend over $100, you still ended up spending $100 with no purpose. So what I like to do is have an idea of what I'm looking for when I'm going thrifting, because way back when I was doing thrifting, I was spending too much money. I was like, oh, it's cheap. Oh, yes, 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 yes. And then in reality, at the end of the month, I'm like, oh, no, that's not okay. So now, every time I go into a thrift store, I try to go in with an intention. That means that I'm looking for a specific item or something similar to it. And that's what happened with that base. That's where it takes me back to that base. So in that in that thrift trip, what happened is I had an intention of finding a unique base that would go here. And if it was white, even better. If it wasn't white, it was okay, because I could always paint it. Tell me why I see that beauty right on the shelf. And I'm like, how much are you? Well, I really don't care, but I'm taking you home. It was $1.99. That thing at the store would not be $1.99. So tell me if that's not a score. Come on. Now we're moving on to other like statement pieces. So you ready for this one? Beautiful. Another beautiful piece. All my pieces are beautiful. But look at this. Isn't it beautiful? So this, if I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong, is usually you'll see them like in bars, at like people that have those carts with their different alcohol bottles and just little carts at like in the corner. You usually see them with whiskey or some type of alcohol. When I went to the store, I was looking for a piece, like a bottle, where I can turn it into some type of a poison looking bottle. You're probably wondering like, what? No, I'm not trying to abandon that anyone. What I was looking for is for a piece for Halloween decoration. So I love to decorate the home depending on the theme of the year. I mean the season of the year. And for Halloween, I was looking for a specific bottle that gave me the vibes of a poison bottle, because that was the theme I was going for our center table. And when I saw this, I'm like, that's it. That's the bottle. And my first intention was to fill it out with water, then put some glitter, and then have it on top of some like dusty old books that look creepy, that went with the whole theme. But I didn't like how it looked, but it was still a cool idea. So I was like, oh, I have this cool bottle. What can I do? So what I ended up doing after cleaning it again, I took some of those twinkle lights that you can buy on Amazon, and I had some from other decorations, and I just placed them in there, and it looks so cool with some spider webs and top of the books. I wish I had a picture. I just deleted them. But another piece is this one. So this piece, I've been wanting one of these little figures just as a statement piece again here in my office. And I came across it for $1. And I know you can find this ones in IKEA for like $12 or $7.99, but $7.99 to $1. Buying it for $1. So it's cute. He sits here in my office and gives me company, and he's here showcasing my flowers. So it's a very cute little piece. Let's see what's next. This beauty. Do I even need to talk? Yes, let me tell you about it. So this piece, I saw it like on top of I think items that they just had pulled out of their storage room, and it was just sitting there, and actually had its little strap. And I was like, oh my god, I love it. I love it. I like it for like my background. Now, of course, I'm not gonna use this camera. I don't even know if it works. It's not the best brand either. It's old. But I just thought it was a very unique piece. And anyone that, like, for example, a photographer, I know I have a cousin, I actually sent her a picture of this, and I told her, hey, look at this. She's like, if you don't want it, I'll take it. She's like, just as a statement piece in my house and so on. So I think it's a beautiful piece, and I just have it here as of now. So I got lucky with that one. And that one was $6. Okay, another tip. A great way to save money when it comes to home decor is thrifting frames. I think that's the way to go about it. I know Dollar Tree sells frames, but sometimes they're not the best quality. Even Walmart sometimes has them. So I go thrifting for mine. So as you can see, I have many frames, and I have this print that I want to hang in my office. And I was looking for a unique gold frame that goes with that mirror that I have here. And I came across this one. I saw it when I walked in, and I was like, oh, perfect. It has green. I love green. And it's gold. But when I looked very closely, I was like, wait, okay. This is actually the print of Charles Wesley's hymn, Love Divine, handwritten by him in his own hymn book. So if you don't know who Charles Wesley is, or Love Divine, it's geared towards Catholic and Christians. It's a religious song, or they call them hymns. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's just beautiful. I think it's very unique. So I'm not taking this off. Do I need this somewhere? Not really, but I just couldn't let go of this. And it actually has like an imprint in the back. It's probably, I don't know, probably again, I'm rich here sitting while I'm recording this, and I don't even know how much this thing in real life is. So I think it's a great score. If I don't keep it, I'll probably pass it on to someone that might find a good place in their home to keep. But it was just a beautiful piece. So yeah, go shopping for frames at the thrift store. Great, especially if you have big prints. Sometimes you'll find huge frames where it's really hard to find them at your local store, and sometimes you have to even get them customly made. So I feel like this was a score, and it was only $3.99. I don't even know what category we're in anymore. I told you I was gonna lose track. But anyways, the next piece is this. So this one, again, I was looking when I went to the store. It was at the same time that I found this one. So I was going into the store during like that Halloween season. I was looking for like a candy jar or some type of like candy where I could put candy in to put in front of our like entrance table. We have a little entrance table, and I wanted just to have a little jar or some type of thing where we can just dump candy, and when we have company over, they can grab some, or when we pass by, you grab that chocolatito and stuff. So I really like this. The color is beautiful, and it just went great with my theme that I had. And now I actually just use it here in my office, and I actually keep like like some of this stuff. I took it out so that you can see like my little post notes and all of that stuff, paper clips and extra stuff. So what I have in here right now, just to show you, is this ones. So we all know that this type of little balls are very popular for centerpieces, like in a table. Even putting them in here, I think it looks really cool. But I haven't used them yet. I found them as a trio, and it was $2.99 for the 3 of them. When you go to Home Goods or Hobby Lobby, one little ball is like $5. $15 to $2.99? Come on. And they're beautiful. And I love them. So right now they're just chilling in my moving along. So this is the next piece. It's weird to some people. It might be weird. But to me, I feel like it has so much potential. So when I saw this, I knew that I can take it and some way, somehow move this without breaking it or just bending like the wires that it has, and inserting one of those lights that you can buy at Amazon, or I have a few ones that or some twinkle lights, and hang it in the corner of or next to my bed. And I feel like it's just very unique, and it was only $3.99. Isn't it
weird but beautiful? You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that are just weird, but you're like, but for some reason I still like you. That's what happened with this.
These ones, I'm gonna be honest with you, when I saw them, I didn't eat them. There was no purpose for me to get them. But I just couldn't leave them behind. They're so cute. I don't know if because they're tiny and I'm myself tiny, and I
always gravitate to tiny things because I'm tiny. And by tiny I mean like height-wise, not size-wise. And you know what I mean, this COVID didn't help. But
anyways, getting back to the thrifting, I really liked them. I thought they were unique. The retail price were $5.99 each, and I got them for I can't remember because I know that's not the price. So it's probably, I'm going to say $1.50 each. No more than that. But now the good news is that now I have a purpose for them, because soon I'll be going back to my office. And yes, now I found a good home for this ones, because like I mentioned, they're actually going in my new office that I'll soon be moving to once I go back to working in person. So should be pretty soon. We're getting the office remodel. So I'm very excited to decorate, and I'll be using the little organizers to put like paper clips or any little stuff that can go in there and still look cute and organized. So that's that. So going along with the basket theme, this is the next piece. It's beautiful. Could look at it. So when I saw this, I was like, let me think, what can I do with it? I just couldn't let it go because it was at only $4.99 and 0.5% off, so $3.50. What I actually did with this one, or what we're using it for, is to put our mail. So instead of just leaving it there in those little typical mail holders there for the wall, we have this one next to our entrance table, and then that's where we keep the mail, and either we can close it or we can keep it open with the mail in there. But it's a good way to, again, organize stuff. So I really like that one. And then let's see, do I have any more baskets? Which one haven't I shared? This one, I originally bought it with the intention of putting blankets and having it in our living room, but it just didn't go with the vibe. So I knew I can still get use of it, and I use it in my office, and I keep all my electronics, my little heater, and I have it here next to my desk. So it's, again, baskets are a great way to stay organized and keep everything in place, and still look very, we're moving along. Okay, so I'm gonna insert a picture in a little bit about my inspiration behind these purchases. So I want to create one day in a big white wall, empty wall, whether it's in a living room, whether it's in a guest room, in my own room, a basket wall. They're very in trend, and I really like that idea. I never thought about it until I started seeing more pictures, and I kind of started a little one here, as you can see behind me, but I want to do a huge one with very unique baskets or just unique pieces. So I have been looking for the exact pieces that I want, and when I see one, I know that it's meant to be. So I found a lot of this ones like those. So I think the packet came with 5 for $1. So I have a bunch of this ones, and then I found this different color, and then I found this one, which I feel that it's like a placemat, but there was only one, and I feel like it would just look great. Just use your imagination, and I'll show you a picture. But look, next to like this colors, oh, it's gonna look beautiful. I can't wait. And then I found this ones too, which are probably placemats, but flipping them to be part of my basket wall, as they like to call them. So aren't they beautiful too? So just try to put them all together in your head, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Look at this piece. Beautiful. I can't wait. It's such a beautiful piece. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but I was like, for now I can use it for like fruits, to put it in as a centerpiece. It's just so much that you can do with it, right? That I can do with it right now. But then I'm planning to be part of my wall. If not, it still has a great use to put like I said, different type of things in it. And then this ones, I've been looking for them for a while, and when I found them, I'm like, it was meant to be. And they were only $1.99. Come on. Think about it. If you go to Hobby Lobby, Home Goods, or any decor store, there is no way you can find this for $1.99. Look how big this is. They're beautiful pieces. They might not be the cup of tea for everybody, but they sure are my cup of tea. And this is what I was looking. I needed 2 big ones for the wall. So I can't wait. But yeah, you'll see in the picture what I'm trying to do. And maybe one day when I do that, I'll show you and share with you guys. But I'm so excited for those, and we'll see if we stay with those or I keep adding. Okay, the next pieces, I have to say it is on my top 3 favorite pieces of home decor that I've come across and that I own now. So when I was at the thrift store, when I came across this item that I'm about to show you, I had the intention, not necessarily that day, but for a while, of finding a piece that was unique that would go in a specific place in our home. So once we have a 2-floor home, so if you go upstairs, there's like a little corner, and in that corner we have like this greenery stuff, but I felt like it was still missing something. Like it wasn't necessary, but I just wanted to add something, and I always said there has to be a special piece that can go there. Well, when I went thrifting, I came across this piece, not right away. It took me a couple of trips to find this piece, but when I saw it, I just knew that that was the piece that was meant to be in that little corner. And I'll insert a video of how it looks, or I'll try to insert a video here or a picture of how it looks. But I was like, that's it. I'm not looking anymore. It's gonna go there. It's perfect. And I can get so many different uses out of this specific item. And I know.
And you're like, okay, show us, girl, show us. Okay, I'm not gonna keep you waiting anymore. Let me show you.
It's this beauty. It's just like amazing. I love it. It's so like nice, and just the color. But wait, it gets better. It gets better. It came with a sister. It's a little bit of a different color, you can tell, but I actually don't mind that. I love that they're a different color. But I was like,
It's just amazing. Hold on, I need to put this down before I drop them and break them and jinx myself here.
okay, they're secure. They're in the back. But yes, look at the tiny one. Oh my god, it's just so cute. I love it. And I was like, oh, it's gonna look perfect, and I think it goes perfect in that spot. And again, it's something that I can continue using for other areas in the house. I just think they're amazing. Quick story about this: when I actually found them and I put them in my cart, I had a few people that were there in the store tell me like, oh, those are so cool, that's a great find. I actually had a lady like kind of stalk me around the store because I think she thought I was gonna put them, like leave them behind, or one of them. I was like, sorry ma'am, they're coming home with me. And I paid $2.99 for this one, $3.99, and $4.99. You do the math. Tell me if you would find these pieces for that price at your local home decor store for that price. I don't think so. So that's a score. Look how it looks like that. I love it. I love it. So if you're looking for a piece for like your center table in your living room, or maybe a little corner table, but you feel like something's missing, adding a book, a unique book, can make a big difference. Like as you can see here, I have two books. This one says matcha. I love matcha, if you didn't know. And then this one says 1/5 Avenue. This one was a gift, but this one I found it at a thrift store. But the tip behind to finding unique books that have unique covers is that you have to look through all the books and don't just go by the title. Yes, you can go by the title because obviously you're still going to see in some of the books, but it's going through a book and taking the time to removing the actual paper cover and seeing what's left of the hardcover. And look, this one has a beautiful color. Actually, I do recommend this book. It's Self-Made by Nelly Galan. She's amazing. I saw her in person, off track, but she's amazing. Check her out. But anyways, you see the difference? You probably would have said like, yeah, maybe I'm looking for a book for my table book, but it just doesn't go with my flow. But look, amazing. I could actually put it here. It kind of goes, but that's another tip. I love books. I love finding vintage books. I think it's a very unique piece to do something cute and elevate a room without being too extra, if you know what I mean. So that is something that I really like. So yeah, look through books. You could always find amazing books with great unique hardcovers. I'm just gonna leave the piece here hanging out so that you can admire its beauty. And moving on to the next category is mirrors. Mirrors are amazing. I truly feel that a mirror can elevate a room times 100. And I've found some amazing mirrors in thrift stores, which if you look at them, you would say, yeah, she had to pay a good amount of money for that. Because we know that mirrors can be very pricey, especially now. I feel like the prices have been going up. To give you some examples of some very popular mirrors, here I am adding some pictures. So as you can see, they're like they can run from $50 to $100 to $1,000 or even more, which that's insane. But man, if you can afford it, do you go get that? But I've come across really nice mirrors. So this one here, I'll start off with this one. I won't show you up front because I don't want to blind you with my lights. But this one, I can't remember how much I paid. This was one of my first mirrors that I found, and I just thought the pattern is very unique. I have this one in my room, and I really like it. I think someone actually painted it, and I'm going to paint it at one point. But right now it just goes with my room, so that's fine. The next one is heavy, and I'll insert a picture. But look how big it is. I won't turn it around because I don't want to blind you. But look how big it is, and it's super heavy. Can you see that? It's beautiful. I'll insert the picture because me holding it won't do it justice. But it's a beautiful piece, and I only paid $6 for that. You cannot find that for $6. Trust me. I know you cannot find $6. I'm obsessed with mirrors, and I know prices, and that's not cheap. But $6. I'm still debating if I want to leave it that color or paint it. I might just leave it that color. And the intention behind that mirror was to find a mirror that would go in our entrance table that I mentioned earlier. And put a mirror there, a round mirror or a different unique mirror. And when I found that one, I thought it was great. So I said, maybe that would work great for that space where we currently have our old mirror that has been there forever. And I said, let's see how that looks. But the other day I was thrifting and I came across this amazing mirror, and I'm in love. I'll insert a picture because that one's huge. I can't fit it here. Um, and it actually, I was like amazed because it from far away it looked like one of those anthropology mirrors. I'll insert a picture here so that you can see what I'm talking about if I already didn't show the picture. But I was in shock when I saw it from far away. I'm like, let me run before someone gets it. And I saw it. Unfortunately, the quality of like the frame itself is not the best. It's actually plastic, but the mirror size, it's like huge. It's almost like the one that I have here, and this one's very big. And I was like, I'm not leaving you behind. It was only $6.99. I couldn't pass it on because I said if that other circle mirror doesn't work for the entrance of our house, I'll put this one, but I'm going to flip it. That means I'm gonna update it, clean it, and make it look like one of those anthropology mirrors. And gonna look amazing. Maybe I'll do a video on that, or I'll show you once it's done. Follow me on social media. I'll probably post it there, or any of my projects that I'm doing while I thrift, or anything that I come across. But yes, I love it. And we have two more items if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm not missing anything. But the two items, I'll insert pictures because one of them is in my room and I can't take it apart, and the other one's here in front of me, but it's a chair and I can't show you. So the first one is this. I'll insert a picture. I've been wanting, I had a vision of putting all my hats up somehow, some way, and I had them in a really nice way in my room. But like I said, I like switching things around every now and then. So I was like, I'm over that. I need something different. And I was actually going to make that, but I saw this thing at the thrift store and it was brand new. And it's actually a hanger for Polaroids and to hang pictures. It had so many yarns to like different colors to hang different pictures, but I only use 3 to hang my hats, and that's how it looks, and I love it. It goes perfectly to what I wanted, and it was only $1. And the last thing, I think it has been one of my favorite besides those beauties here that I found. But this one, before I show you, I actually didn't find it at a thrift store. I found it at our local church garage sale. They do an annual garage sale every year for the church, and we went to see what they had to support our church. And as soon as I walk in, I feel like there's many occasions where I walk in. I know that I say this a lot, like as soon as we saw each other, we connected. Like literally, that happens with me with clothes, with anything that I come across at the store, that we have just a connection. It's meant to be. But this chair, I saw it, and as soon as I walked in, I turned to my right. I still remember where it was, and I saw it, and I'm like, please tell me that's part of this garage sale. And I went and asked, and they're like, yeah, that's it. Look at the price, $5. Here's a picture, $5 for that chair. I was like, you're amazing. You belong in my office. And she's in my office. I cleaned her up really well, and she's doing great there. And I just love it. I can't wait to style it differently when maybe when we move it, or somewhere else in the house. But I just love it. It's just an amazing piece. And we all know that those chairs are either very hard to find, or if you do see them at a local furniture store, it's not going to be $5. And that wraps it up for today's video. I believe those are all the current pieces that I'm obsessed with. I'll probably do more videos like this one because I just love home decor, and like I said, I like switching up my office, my room, areas in the house. So I'll probably do this again, but for now, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Hopefully you take away something positive from this video. If anything, like I said, it's inspiring you to give thrifting a chance. Check your local thrift stores. Some of those stores are also giving back to your community or to certain populations. So just look around, see how you can help, or make your own donations to things that you have at home that you're no longer using, that you can donate to those places so other people can purchase them, and we're giving back somehow, some way. But yeah, there's so many ways that we can be saving money and still have an amazing home with amazing home decor. I've always said that luxury is not so much about how much it costs, it's about how you wear it, and how you style something. And I feel that that's what you can do with home decor, because there's so much that you can do with things that you can find thrifting and without breaking your bank. So why not give it a chance? And I look forward to creating more videos like this. Perhaps the next one will be clothing, unique clothing pieces or accessories that I found thrifting. We'll see. But share your ideas with me. I'm always looking for ideas. I want to know what you guys want to watch, and also an opportunity for me to, again, let my creativity roll. And thank you for joining me again. And don't forget to like and subscribe and press your notification button so that you're notified every time that I upload a new video. As of now, I'm uploading one video per week, and it's usually on Sundays or Mondays. So see you next time, and thanks for watching again. Bye.